OpenAI reaches agreement to buy Windsurf for $3 billion. Why don't they just buy Cursor? Why are they buying Windsurf? Well, we would never know. OpenAI is not giving up on buying a coding startup. Every year, Cursor earns about $300 million. I think that's a good reason not to sell. Maybe we can make more. Avoid open source code editor project for Cursor replacement, that your models can be hosted locally. All these messages are sent directly to the model provider and do not store any personal information. Void is an open source Cursor alternative. Write code with the best AI tools, use any models, and retain full control over your data. All the things you love in Cursor, tab, quick edits, and then the sidebar chat thing. It's backed by Y Combinator. Cursor is now offering a free plan for students for 1 year. Verified university students get 1 year of Cursor for free. So all you need to do is verify your student status, follow the instructions, and boom. OpenAI unveils deep research feature that can analyze the GitHub code base. You can now connect GitHub repos to deep research in ChatGPT. So you can ask a question and the deep research agent will read and search the repo source code and PRs, returning a detailed report with citations. OpenAI just released a guide on helping you to decide when and how to use a model. Understand which models are best suited for your task. So this is like a guide how to use a particular model and when to use it. OpenAI abandons plan to become for-profit company. Elon Musk has been on this guy's neck. We are no longer going to be a for-profit corporation. We are going to stick to our roots. We made the decision for the non-profits to stay in control after hearing from civic leaders and discussions with the offices of attorney generals and stuff. Elon Musk used to be part of OpenAI, in case you never knew that, as well as co-founder Elon Musk, who sued the company, which he left in 2018, claiming that the plan defied its founding philosophy. OpenAI was founded as a non-profit in 2015, capped for-profit entity. Anthropic is provider of one of the coolest and baddest coding model, introducing the web search on the Anthropic API. So today we are introducing web search on the Anthropic API, a new tool that gives Claude access to current information from across the web. Your Mac can now generate unlimited awesome speech audio, 100% local in a single command, thanks to Deer and MLX. This is someone's terminal, ran this command. Nvidia just open sourced Parakeet, the best speech recognition model on OpenAI's leaderboard. Can transcribe 60 minutes of audio in 1 second, 600 million parameters. Introducing Multiverse, the first AI agent multiplayer game. Training and research costs less than 1.5K. HeyGen Avatar 4 brings any face to life from one photo plus audio or script. 100% AI, you can bring any picture, photo to life. You just need to provide audio and provide a script. This looks like a popular actor. I can't remember the place, but so this is the photo they used, and this is what HeyGen did. You can see the mouth, and this is, if you can follow the lips, you can see that it's initiating, making the movements appropriate for the words. Mediums is sovereign AI admits failure. Open source fine-tuning is enough. OpenAI promotes sovereign AI joint projects with governments around the world. Threats from all the world is shown. So OpenAI is also like backing the sovereign AI idea, and they just announced the OpenAI for Countries initiative to build AI infrastructure outside the United States on the 7th. So this is separate from Stargates, where they are building something in the United States, a data center construction project in the United States. But they are behind, they're also like very, very interested in this AI idea, where you can launch a country-specific artificial intelligence project with governments around the world. So I'm still thinking about like the very special use case for this. And maybe I'm biased, but there might be some really good stuff. But I mean, like, open source gives you the access to get like what is working and fine tune it. If you really want to, why just go and stuff and like start from scratch and stuff like that. So, well, I'm just reporting the news, but that is it. They raised funding from it, and OpenAI is also doing sovereign AI. But Nvidia was like one of the first catalysts for that. I think that was where that thing was generated from. Yeah, I also need to like translate this. Okay, so Meta promotes new smart glasses to equip recognition function. Oh, sorry, I just botched that. Let me read it again. Meta promotes new smart glasses to equip face recognition function. So Meta new glasses. Oh, because I translated that, it went all bizarre, right? But Meta new glasses, smart glasses, is face recognition. So you can scan the face of a person near the wearer. It will give you a name, identity, and all the stuff. So, but the other party is not aware of it, so there's also concern about privacy. If you are scanning people's face on the street, you know that scene you see in sci-fi movies where like the Matrix is walking down the street and there's a contact lens and you can see and it all. Well, maybe Meta is gonna be doing that really soon. But I mean, with this, it's been done. So identity and stuff near the person face, like you can see, imagine this is a person's head like this, is gonna be like this, and name is gonna be here, right? So that's what Meta is working on. Let's see, what is it? The technology is part of a live AI feature called super sensing that allows AI functions that can run concurrently for about 30 minutes on Meta smart glasses, and they can also go for hours as well. So through this, the person that is wearing will be able to recognize other person's face, but you can also receive various supports in daily life. So like that involves something like you can be guided to buy ingredients for dinner on the homework. You can find out where your key is, and then the camera and sensors are on, all this other stuff. Yeah, so another concern about this is the privacy issues. Like it's optional for smart glass wearers, but the other person may not be aware of it. So like the other person is me and you on the streets, or other persons if I'm the one wearing it. Even though it's a Ray-Ban Meta glass and it's AI and all the stuff, that particular feature, it is either as a way to should probably be able to tell that you are using a camera. Like distinct enough in the tech area, tech industry stuff, you might probably be able to spec a Ray-Ban Meta AI glass at once. Like you can say, oh, you're using Meta AI glass because there's a way to it, right? But not everybody can tell. So if you're walking in the street and you're just there, you could literally be making videos of people's life, and privacy, it's a big concern. People want to know when you are making videos of them, and there are even countries that don't even allow like videos being taking videos in like public places. So we need to navigate that. So they're saying something about like the currently released ones are going to blink the LED lights when you're using a camera. But this, we don't know if this is also like when you're using the camera, there's a light that blinks, but we don't know if this is something that indicate when the face recognition function is activated, right? Because thinking about security, like somebody can be walking down the street and imagine the thing can literally tell who the person is, and you can quickly make a Google search and find out that this person is a billionaire. I'm thinking about all the bad can do with that. You can literally be walking down the street and know the financial profile of people and know who to target and who not to target, right? So not really. If it's in $200 or in a $500 or $500 Ray-Ban glasses, it's a business decision. It's bad for invest wear glasses now, because it would not be a random act of violence. It's gonna be a targeted one, more targeted, even in random spaces. I just said a bunch of words that probably mean nothing. I hope you get it. So still on the glasses, I have another one that is we got another news that is also on glasses, and it's also pretty interesting. I love the glasses conversation because a friend of mine got one, so I might be now more often than before, maybe once in a year, maybe that's more often than never. So Meta develops super sensing that remembers everything that is smart glassy. Facial recognition is also under review. Remember the last one we just shared? So like right now, the glasses don't have the facial recognition feature, right? But it's in motion, really in motion, but can remember everything that they see. So you can ask a question like, where did I put the key? What is where did the bag did I take the key and all the stuff? The super sensing function, super sensing and sensors of all smart glasses all day, and it can tell you, and like you can track and see, okay, what you can ask questions about it, and you can know what has happened because it can see what you see, right? So for example, AI can detect that the user hasn't taken their keys with them and notify them in advance. It can also remind users on their way from work to buy ingredients for dinner. So because you are wearing the glasses and you're going home, it knows that you've passed the market and stuff like that. And, oh, you want to buy dinner? You should probably get it down now. This feature is likely to work only if the user approves it. So the thing is opt-in feature. So if you approve the smart sensing thing, it's going to kick in. If you don't, well, you just stick to the camera features and that's it. All right, let's move on to the next one. Tim Cook CEO of Apple obsessed with smart glasses. They're starting a dedicated chip development head-to-head with Meta. Meta has been the most comfortable player in the smart glasses space for a while. We kind of identified them with smart glasses now. You can talk about smart glasses and you immediately think about it, right? But it seems that Tim Cook is now obsessed with smart glasses, and it's time for the CEO of one of the most loved products in the world to play in the smart glasses game, right? And always this nice up thing. Well, we'll see. So Apple is speeding up the development of AR smart glasses only chips aimed at Meta raised smart glasses. So like it's like a competition now. I think I thought about it once and I was like, why exactly is Apple playing in this field? Why on this? I think we kind of know why that is. Like, it's not a time for Tim Cook to be obsessed. But now Tim Cook is obsessed, so it's time. Apple is currently designing a custom chip for smart glasses and plans to start mass production as early as the end of 2026 or 2027. So they're currently working on their custom chip. Yeah, that is one we know about Apple, right? They always want to do custom shit. So, right, this is interesting, right? So the project is codenamed N401. Okay, maybe this is Neon. Project Neon. N401. Now why? Okay, so it does not even confirm what functions or smart glasses will actually perform, but it's known that these are currently in motion, right? Bloomberg pointed out that Apple CEO Tim Cook is almost obsessed with the smart glasses project. I think it's time, right? It's time. Tim Cook said that he sees Apple Glass as a key device after the iPhone and strongly hopes that Apple Intelligence features will be integrated into the glass. Ooh, Apple Intelligence. Wasn't that a disaster? Wasn't that something that people like said messed up? Did not meet up to expectation? Maybe it's time to put it in glasses and see if AI can literally help us to see what we see and make decisions and stuff like that. Okay, moving on. Let's leave Tim Cook alone. Sanctuary AI. So we now have robots that can feel and sense the sense of touch. So they have the power and the magic of touch now. You can be responsive to the world if you can't feel it. That's true. Sense of feel, skin and touch is very important as humans. I mean, like, it's one of the very way we kind of decide whether to punch something or to kind of give it a rub, you know? Sanctuary AI is working on sensing for robots, for robotic systems. A video right here that we can watch. I think they have some pretty good progress so far. For some reason, it's not playing, so let's just move on. Oh, so you see, it's noting where you're touching. So you see the R index, it's right there. It can sense. Maybe that's why those caps are like white. You can see they're white. So it can sense. So you see, it can, and also detect, like, see, it's like marching where, okay, touch this, it matches this matches this, like the sense of feeling. Oh, okay. So one thing you can notice here is, you know how you can stretch your hand and you can tell what the material is without looking at it? You can look at items with touch, right? Oh, I just messed this up. Still there? Okay, we're back. So you can see the robot looking away and trying to find something with his hands, right? And it can just watch this section. Oh, it's and it's touch. Now we picked it up, right? You can see how it's, oh my God. This is very nice. It's cool to see what, okay. And it can sense that this is fragile, and found the glass because it can locate it with touch. It doesn't have to use its vision, right? It can pick it up, pick stuff, and even like figure out how to. Sense of touch is a very important sensory experience. English fails me right now, but it's very nice to see this. I'm working on sense of touch. I have some very crazy, creepy things in my head right now with this because I've seen so many sci-fi movies, and we're getting closer to that day, guys. We're getting closer to the Matrix, to the Matrix. All right, everyone, let's move on. Let's see what else is happening. What else has happened this week? Because this is like a culmination of this week's AI news. MIT develops Telepulse, a haptic system that shares tactile sensations between robots and users. Okay, so this system can transmit what the robot is to the human, right? Let's see. I did not check that before the stream. When the user operates remote arm robot in VR environments, the system accurately transmits the physical force that the robot touches to the arm. Oh, I get it now. So when you are using as a user, when you're using it, the system transmits the physical force that the robot touches to the arm of the person wearing them, right? So more like if you know VR games where you're shooting and you can wear something and someone shoots you in the game, you can feel the impact on your body in real life. So this is more like in a grand scale of that. So we have this nice contraption that you can put on and match them to your body, and whatever the bot touches or the force it's using, you as a human can feel it and you can sense it, and it can also like help you, guide you, and also guide it. Let's see what that is. The research team is saying. The research team said that the Telepulse is easy to wear, lightweight, so it's expected to be widely used not only in remote robot operation but also in various high-level remote environments. So a pretty cool thing about this is for remote control of the robot. So like, imagine sending a robot somewhere to go do something and you can see what the robot is seeing, but how about you can kind of feel what the robot is feeling? So it also gives like an additional navigational context. We're gonna make this work. Yeah, that's it. Pretty nice to see all this. You can see the bot touching something here, and then this person is wearing the device, and you can feel the sensation, the torque, the force right here. Yeah. All right, so we're moving to another very cool stuff. This one is by Amazon. The chief technologist at Chief Robotics, Ty Brady, just gave a recent announcement and look at Vulcan. So that Vulcan is Amazon's warehouse robots that has a sense of touch. We are all about touch for these guys. Touch is pretty cool. Having robots have touch is a nice one. You can see this is Vulcan. This is Vulcan, and it can scan and sort out stuff. Big machine controlled by machines, and drops it right there for humans to pick up. So it's a whole warehouse, all robot driven, all automated. Man, crazy. I think I have another one that like give us more details into this. Vulcan's robots now loads goods faster than humans, and this is what I just showed you, the robotic arm thing. So Amazon unveils its new robotic system. Amazon unveils its new robotic system, Vulcan, which achieves faster performance on average than humans in loading operations. We just saw that. As a human, you'll probably be already tired after doing that for like 1 year at a stretch. You'll be bored out. In a warehouse where more than 14 billion items are manually loaded annually, Vulcan operates with a goal of 300 loads per hour based on 20 hours a day. Wow. 20 hours a day? 4 hours of like zero time, downtime? Man. Vulcan is Amazon's robot. Vulcan is the first Amazon robot to have tactile recognition. Tactile recognition. When you see tactile, you mean touch, the sense of touch feeling. So with tactile recognition, it can enable real-time judgment and precise control in a warehouse environment. Because you can feel, you can touch, you can make decisions based on that as well. Like, is this a box? Is this a wool? Is this a glass? Should I be careful? Should I not? High density loading is still superior to human experts, but Vulcan outperforms humans in planning optimization capabilities. So you can see that this is something that is interesting. So they're trying to solve the problem of, fail. We've seen several instances where that has been discussed and solved. And Vulcan the goal for Vulcan robots is to work 80% of this at a speed of 300 per hour, 20 hours per day, right? And to load dense loading capacity, like things care, you know. So it's robots gonna also like help the loading thing move faster, but it comes with tactile recognition, and you can imagine that will really help with productivity because it can feel, it knows what is what. It can have a sense of what is what. Doesn't really know what is what, but can have a sense of it. Let's move on to the next one. We now have an AI firm, We just launched the world first AI law firm. So this was approved by the UK government. AI chatbot provides legal services without a lawyer. ChatGPT is literally a law a lawyer somewhere right now, preparing documents for court submission for 90,000 won. I don't know exactly what the equivalent of this is in dollars, so I would not make judgment on that. But the world's first artificial intelligence law firm officially licensed by the government has emerged in the UK. What? AI has entered the stage where it replaces the role of lawyers beyond being just a tool to assist lawyers. So we know how it's going to be able to help them make research section and all the stuff. But now there's Garfield AI. This is now a law firm. Garfield AI provides a small debt collection service using AI chatbot. It has learned the rules of civil procedure in the UK and guides you to the court procedures related to small claims and fills out a polite chaser for $2. And if you pay more, you can prepare a claim document and stuff. So like they've trained this AI to understand the civic duties, responsibilities, and roles and function and things like that. So just like you have probably an AI help you do your tax filing and stuff, this does like legal things. So it's interesting to see what this looks like. I'm going to search on this after. In case you guys are curious, you know what to do. Make your own search. Go Google this stuff. So Figma just launched a couple new products, and this is the recap. Did you catch them all? Here's everything we announced at Config 2025. Figma sites, CMS and Figma sites, not really available, but coming soon. Grid, Figma Make, Figma Draw, and Figma Burst. Let's see this quick explaining about the product. Figma Make is where you can use AI to make apps in Figma. Figma Draw is bringing this functionality where you can draw and do more graphics stuff in Figma. Figma Burst is like a graphic assets, graphic design for graphic designers. Pretty much very good for them, right? Inside Figma. Figma Burst, and that's the AI. Figma Burst is AI. Website design. So you can make websites, you can launch websites directly in Figma as well. That's Figma sites, right? Very nice. All in Figma. Figma is becoming a powerhouse, guys. Figma was always a tool that is giving me infinite design possibilities. But having all this, it's not free. I think Figma Draw is free. Figma Make isn't. Figma Burst isn't. Figma sites, definitely not. Grid, for free. Grid is most like it's something that you find next to your layout options, right? So it's really not a product. It's essentially just like a styling option. And then we have something I'm excited to share as well. TVC launches Nigeria's first AI news anchors. We can see all these fine faces, and these are all AI characters. Speak English, speak all Nigerian languages. TVC News has become the first Nigerian broadcaster to introduce AI news anchors that deliver bulletins in 5 major local languages. So that I'm guessing that's Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, and 2 other more. Maybe Efik, Igbira, or something like that. So they can deliver news in 5 major. Oh, Pidgin and English. Oh my God, sorry. Pidgin and English. And this is coming to enhance quick news delivery and broaden its digital footprint. Yeah. Oh, so they know that some of this might be met with skepticism around the rise of deepfakes and misinformation, but they have some strict editorial controls and digital watermarking to ensure that the accuracy and integrity of this is complying with what is proper, true, and right. This is a pretty welcome investor growth. I love seeing people pick on something that is early and make it work. And this was very early. This was announced on May 02, according to the Cabal.